I need help ranking my 2 water restorations GMBs, said Ben. Ben is an experienced local organic SEO. He has no problem ranking any type of website in the organic SEO. So we have what we know as the 3-pack, and then we have the organic results. Well, Ben is an expert of ranking websites in organic results. However, he was challenged trying to get his 2 GMBs to rank in the Google 3-pack. Ben is an SEO. He is not the contractor, but he knows that by ranking his 2 GMBs in the 3-pack, he can actually sell the leads. He can make up to $1,000 a month just selling the leads. You and I know how expensive water restoration services can be. Now, his initial Local Falcon report was absolutely terrible. Let's take a look at it. These are his results for water restoration services in a 1-mile radius. What you're looking at right now is Local Falcon. Local Falcon is a tool that allows you to see what is your visibility in the Google 3-pack for your business, for a keyword in a specific radius. This is a new GMB. We had to go in close proximity. We gave it a mile and we got very, very, very red results. He was nowhere to be found. Now, notice that we have 20 plus. When it's 20 plus, it means that the listing could be buried in the 25th place, in the 30th place, in the 60th place. There's no way of really knowing how deep it is. We just know there's a lot of work to do. I mentioned earlier that he's an experienced SEO, so clearly he understands how to go about getting the right GMB optimization. What do I mean by that? He knew that he had to get the brand, geo, and location into the GMB title. He knew it was better to have a physical address so we can create some traffic and click-through rate. And he knew that he had to pick the right category, the right photos, and of course, he built the website himself. It's clearly well optimized when it comes to technical SEO, photos, speed, etc. So how did you get a GMB that is 100% optimized? The website is 100% optimized. It's an SEO that actually built both properties, but the GMB still looks like that. How would you turn it green in just 3 weeks? Oh yeah, you heard that right. You want to see what it looked like in 3 weeks? So we started with the 1-mile radius completely in the red. 3 weeks later, this is my result for a 2-mile radius, same keyword. And this is my result for a 4-mile radius, taking the same day, 3 weeks later. Stick to the end of this video and I will tell you exactly how I accomplished this result and how you can accomplish these results. But for now, I'd like to tell you what he had done and what we needed to continue to do and some of the things you don't have to do. Before I get into that, let me ask you something. How would you do it? How would you turn this GMB that is 100% optimized as far as the GMB in the website? How do you get it to green out in just 3 weeks? Some of you may say, well, order citations. Well, citations can take 2 to 6 months, even a year to index. And he had already ordered some citations. That's how he got the GMB verified to begin with. Some of you may say, well, maybe a press release. Press releases tend to help the local organic. These are links that are pointed back to your website. But does it really green out in 3 weeks? I really don't think so. What about content? Some of you may say, we just add content. Yeah, content. Well, remember, he's an expert SEO, and so he had already optimized for the right content. If you wanted to add more content, would you do it to the home page? To a keyword page? Would you build supporting keyword pages, clusters of content? So it gets a little bit more complicated. You just don't know if you have the right content or not, right? Well, rest assured, I didn't build any content. Some of you may say, how about niche articles? Everything about water restorations. Build a couple of properties, Weebly's, Tumblr's, WordPresses, build some articles, use the exact match anchor text and point it back to the keyword page or to the home page. Use high domain authority sites in the 60s and the 70s, and that would definitely help you rank in the 3-pack quicker. I can go on and on. What about those multi-pins that you find on Fiverr, like the 5,000 citations around your GMB, and you create driving directions pointing back to your GMB, and now you have a citation or you're using a keyword. Oh, by the way, they're only $5 and they come in like 2 days. What about those? Those would definitely work, right? No, but I will teach you today about traffic and click-through rate. So if you're familiar with those crazy pins around the GMB, just take that concept and let's get into a new method, which is, that's how I do it. I do it with click-through rate and with traffic. So just keep this picture in your mind, and we're going to dive deep into it as to how it is that I drive all this traffic and click-through rate, and use keywords that eventually get into the GMB insights, and we get those green. So this is what I do when I'm giving a GMB. It could be my GMB, it comes from a client, or it comes from a fellow SEO. So what do you want to do first? Well, you want to evaluate the GMB. Does it have all the basics, which is, your GMB title, the keyword, the geo, the brand in the GMB title, the category, the photos, the right optimization, the GMB post, etc. You want to make sure that's your foundation, right? And you take a look at the website. Although I hardly ever even touch the website or look at it, I just want to look at the website for conversion. I really don't even touch the website when it comes to the SEO, but when it comes with SEO, it's great, right? Even better. So what do I do then? Well, I use click-through rate, I use traffic, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I do it. It ain't easy, but I do have a course that teaches you how to do it, or I do have a service that allows you to do it yourself, where I can do it for you. But this is exactly how I do it. You ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, so when the GMB does have a physical address, I literally take the address, I go to Google Maps, put in the address, go to layers, zoom in, and actually found addresses. I want to pick depending on the GMB and how red it is. If it's red like this one, like the water restorations, I want to pick 40 addresses. You heard me right. I actually get addresses. Once I have the addresses, I create personas. I put a face and a name to the address, and I create a Gmail. Now that Gmail is now, I have the software and I have all the equipment to create this. But again, if you're an SEO and you need help, I can show you, and I have an automated tool that we are testing right now, but it seems to be working really well. Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to make believe the person in that house is actually going on their phone and looking for water restoration services, going as far as scrolling down all the way till they find your listing, clicking on it, looking at photos, reading reviews, dwelling on the website, clicking to call, and then say, yes, this is the one I want. Now, what does that do? That is going to record that keyword inside your GMB insights. That's click-through rate. Now, Google wants to rank whoever is more popular. So if you're getting more clicks for that keyword and you're passing all of the other competitors and you're choosing exactly that GMB, and it's not just you, it's actually your neighbor down the street, and it's the other person across the street, and it's strategically we place these addresses and we play with the algorithm, we actually make it work. We then, after we click on that GMB, we're going to want to ask a question. The question is, do you provide water restoration services? I live in the area of, and it's of course your geo. Now, that is your new SEO. What I found out is actually that the community is doing the SEO. Now, if the community says you do this type of service and you're located here and you come up to this area, that's SEO. See, those questions get read by Google immediately. Like you would get a notification to your email that a Google user is actually asking a question. Well, you build content on your website, you build some links or some citations. Hey, you're lucky if that gets crawled, indexed, or even looked by Google. You don't even know when. Now your questions and your click-through rate gets like this. It gets read by Google immediately. So that's what we do. We ask a question, and then I thought you'll never ask. We do driving directions. We have the software, and it's not even expensive. I can go over that if you want. We do driving directions. We actually drive to the business. Like, you can hear it. We're able to fool the GPS, and you can hear, make a right on, continue straight, you have arrived. And when you arrived, you wait for a couple of days, and then Google will ask you, hey, by the way, do you want to leave a review? And then that review is SEO packed. It has your keyword, it has your geo. Wow, it really covers everything. You got your CTR, meaning you got the keyword inside the GMB data. You got the driving direction, you got the engagement, you got the call. It's absolutely fabulous. And it works in 3 weeks. So there you go. That's how I get it done. It sounds so easy, right? This video is probably under 10 minutes. It's so easy. Now, what do you need? Because a lot of SEOs, contact me and say, what do I need to do this? Well, yeah, you need laptops, and you need phones, and you need cables, and you need the right app, and then you need to get some SIM cards, and it's a whole thing, right? It's a whole thing. I'm not going to say it's easy. It took him about 3 months to develop the system to make it work really well. I can teach you the system. It's going to take more than 10 minutes to teach you the system because there's so many intricacies. Now, I can do the service for you if you like, or better yet, I am testing a tool. It's an awesome automated tool that I will probably be ready to add to my course, because the course is going to be ready in a couple of weeks. So that tool will be able to create all those driving directions and all that engagement. So that's going to be fabulous. Anyways, I wanted to make this video so you can see how beautiful this is. So we're able to make things happen in as little as 3 weeks. So if you're an SEO and you're frustrated because you cannot get it done and you're spending all this money and all these other methods, well, don't. If you are interested in doing lead chance, rank, and rent because you see the potential for, what can you get paid for stuff like this? Great. If you're a business owner and you're just struggling to get a couple of your locations up and running, it works as well. It works great. So I will have a course and I will tell you more about it, but in a nutshell, that's how we do it. It's click-through rate, it's traffic, it's engagement. Your community is doing the SEO. We just need to pretend that we're the community until your GMB ranks, and then the community itself will keep it #1. Oh, by the way, this is just phase 1. Yeah, this is phase 1. Once we get it off the ground, now we go into areas. I'll make another video. I have another GMB that we were able to then rank in a 6-mile radius or 8-mile radius or 15-mile radius. We have a few of them. So not only did you get your exposure in that 2 to 3 mile radius, it's time to grow, right? You want to go. Now, there's clients that tell me, I just want to go east. I just going to go west, south, north, depending where the money is at. So there's phase 2 to this training. Phase 1, getting it off the ground. Phase 2, expanding and keep expanding. Same method, click-through rate, traffic, being popular in that area. And we're testing the tool. Like I said, it should be ready in a couple of weeks. If you have any questions, contact me via text, email, phone, whatever I can do to help you. I'll be more than happy to help you. Please subscribe. If you haven't, please subscribe. It will help me grow my channel. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe again, and ring the notification bell so you can hear more content like this. We're getting ready for 2023. I believe we have the right tools to dominate, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.